Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Financial Health, brought to you by John G. Ullman and Associates. Jason Nickerson, President and COO, joining us today. And Jason, we're going to be talking about different aspects of one topic for the next couple of weeks, and that is the new tax bill, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. It has been signed into law. It's likely causing a lot of questions. Some of our viewers, I'm sure they've been waiting for us to kind of talk about this topic and cover key parts of this bill. So that's what we're doing for the next couple of weeks, going over some of the key provisions. But John G. Ullman Associates is taking this a step further. So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's correct, Renata. See, yours and my time together is relatively short each week. There's only so much we can get through, and there needs to be more added to it to thoroughly cover what is in this bill. So we at JGUA, we're putting together a live event that we will host in person at our headquarters in Big Flats, New York. And it's also going to be streamed live for those that can't attend in person. And we have clients across the country, and we'd like to include them as much as we can in everything that we do so that they can participate as well and make sure that they're staying up to date. So stay tuned, everyone, for more details on that. We'll give more details as they develop.
All right. So it's great that you're offering this free educational event to the community. We will talk a little bit more about that. But for right now, Jason, let's kick off a series, cover some of the high points that our viewers may be aware of, and also seek some guidance from tax professionals and advisors regarding this. So where should we begin?
Well, we're actually going to start. That's a great lead in, but we're going to start with something that's not even a part of the bill that is a major tax change. It's actually something that was signed as an executive order by the president, and it has to deal with paper checks or no more paper checks from the IRS. See, what's starting to come out is communications that the IRS will no longer accept or issue paper checks. And this was an executive order with an attempt to try and get this implemented by September 30th of this year. So it's coming up on us really, really fast. It's not a huge surprise, frankly, the federal government's heading this way, because we've seen where they're looking to cut costs, and there's many states that already have this implemented. So everything's going to be going through the electronic funds transfer system. And there are a few ways that I can advise viewers to kind of implement this and get yourself ready. So for those that have been reluctant in the past to do something like this, the easiest way to implement this is through your tax return, right? So if you are used to getting a tax refund, you're going to have to start accepting those direct deposit. And the easiest way to kind of get started with this is take a voided personal check and put that with your 2025 tax information and give that to your tax preparer. That gives them all the information they need. Now, I know some folks don't even use paper checks anymore. So you can simply call the bank and ask them for the information to put on your tax return. Tell them, say, I need to, put this information on my tax return. What do I have to give my tax preparer to do that? And what they're going to give you is two things. One, they're going to give you something called a bank routing number or an ABA number. ABA standing for American Bankers Association. It's a unique identifying number for your bank, right? So each bank has their own. And then they're going to give you the format of your account number that you have to put on your tax return. For those that are savvy enough, if you log in and do online banking, you can find the information there usually as well. Now, how about people that are used to paying with their tax return? Well, you can do the same thing, right? As the tax system works, where not only can you receive a refund if you put the information on your return, you can put the same information on your return, and your preparer will set up your balance due to be withdrawn from your account by April 15th. It might come out after, don't worry, as long as your return is filed on time. If you use that April 15th deadline or you extend it, you're going to be just fine. So no worries there. Now, for those of us that make estimated tax payments, we're going to have to start using the electronic system as well. But there's a few ways you can do this. The fastest and simplest that I've found personally is something called the IRS Direct Pay system. You simply go in, you answer a few questions about a recently filed return, and then you put in the same information I just talked about, your banking information, and tell the system, what are you paying? I'm paying an estimate, and they'll take the money out of your account. But if you want to go further, you can use the IRS's Electronic Federal Tax Payment System, or EFTPS. This is an enrollment-based system where you will set up a login, but the benefits here is that you'll be able to schedule advance payments. So if you just don't want to have to think about it every quarter, you can go ahead and get those set up to be direct withdrawn from your bank account. Now, if you're dealing directly with the IRS, these are totally free. There are third-party providers out there, and they're typically going to charge you. So we tend to advise people work directly with the IRS or even your state. If you want to get this set up, if you're working on it for the IRS, why not do that for your state as well? But again, if you need any help, talk to your tax professional, your advisor. They're certainly going to be able to help you out.
Okay, well, that is a lot of ground to cover, and we haven't even really dove into some of the facets of the bill. So, Jason, that is exactly what we are going to be doing next week as we continue to talk about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. So we'll see you next Monday.
We'll see you next week.